careful getting on that chair. Those are tricky. Those swings. Oh, you saw that coming from a mile away. Those chairs are so comfortable to swing on, but they're so easily to fall like that, right? And the cushion's way too far out. Welcome back to another episode of Try Not to Laugh. If you're new to this channel, take this moment to go down and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you can be notified the second we upload more funny videos like this to come. Today we have fail videos as also mixed in with memes. So let's get right into today's video. Let's go. Before the internet, these people would take your order, write down an address, and deliver a pizza to your home in less than 30 minutes by using a paper map like some sort of mystical land pirate. That was true back in the day. Remember Domino's? It was always delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less, and it was all done by a phone call, writing down your order, putting the pizza in, looking up your address, and going by that, and they would always come through. Nowadays, they can barely do it with regular online orders. Whoa. That is pretty creative. That girl did a very good job of really freaking out her mom. I like those outfits. Those are super cool. And just the look on the mom's face is priceless. We don't get videos like this too much, especially from young kids pranking their moms. So this is kind of funny to see the reaction of the mom on that one. Thanks for the tip. I'm not going to do that. So if we look 78 degrees Fahrenheit when you're home, that's pretty warm for your home temperature. 85 degrees when you're away. 82 when you're sleeping. Tips on conserving energy this week. We're not going to be taking those tips. We're not having the temperature all the way up like that. Who's paying this bill? And who's having it 85 degrees when you're not home? When you're ready to take your grill game to the next level. That looks super cool. Super comfy shoe. It's a Nike Croc basically. And it's also like those white dad shoes that you always see them grilling in. Perfect. How did you get stuck? How do you miss that? Grab on. How do you miss going down that hole right there? Watch how easy they probably come around and go right into it. Here we go. And boom, right down. And you're still going around. Can you imagine though if you were caught on that with your mom? That's got to be a terrible feeling. I don't know if you guys have ever been on a ride like that, but you do kind of feel at times like you're gonna go flying past the going down exit, and it looks like that unfortunately happened to the mom and child right there. Uber will soon know if you're drunk and could refuse to pick you up. That defeats the whole point of Uber. That's true. I mean, Uber has such great benefits of, being able to get you to the airport if you're visiting on vacation to another city, getting you around town. But in reality, when you go out, you either taxied or now you Uber to get where you want to go. And especially if you've been out drinking, same thing.
Don't rip them
off! How did this happen? Look how steep this pool is. Like, I don't know a lot of people that got an in-ground pool like this. Is your drop-off from your shallow zone to your, deep zone that deep? Man with a machete tattoo on face accused of a machete attack. It's always the one you least expect. I mean, come on. Yeah, look at the guy. He's got that tattoo underneath his arm, underneath his eye, and he's being accused of doing what he's got tattooed underneath his eye. So, yeah, not surprised by that one. And, yeah, I don't get the whole tattoo thing. Funny or scary? Look at the amount of people that are at this water park. Where is this? That is absolutely terrifying. I would never go into a water park with that many people. And for one, go into a wave pool with that look like thousands of people. I don't know if you guys have been to a public pool like that, but it can get a little out of control and pretty scary. Solar-powered wind chimes. I don't know, am I missing something? Do wind chimes need to be solar powered? Unless there's a light that like lights up the wind chimes at nighttime, I don't know what that's for. These are two types of, or there are two types of people in the world. Which one are you? Are you A, do you grab your toothpaste and squeeze it to get all the toothpaste as you can out of the tube? Or are you B, where you just roll it up and you just keep squeezing it up? I'm definitely a B person. And it's interesting to see if your spouse or your significant other or your roommate is an A or B person as well. Oh my goodness. Oh! What are the odds of that happening? Yeah, you're definitely gonna need a few people to get you down from that. That's gotta hurt. Wow. Lucky guy, lucky guy. Remember in 2004 when you were like, I'm gonna go to the computer? Do you guys remember that? Like, obviously before iPhones or the iPad, it used to be the laptop that you'd go to. I know if you're at work, that's your go-to most likely. Sometimes it's your laptop or your computer that you have at work. But if you're at home, you would never say right now, I'm gonna go to my laptop. It's your device, it's your iPad, it's your phone. You're never going to go to a computer. It's amazing times have changed. You could only keep 3. So you got Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat. For me, I'm going to go Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok with X in a distant 4th place. I am not a Snapchat person, and I barely ever use Facebook. Let me know below what you do.
No.
Oh no.
Please stop. I hate my life. I officially hate my life.
Do you snowboard or ski or anything like this? Does this happen to you? It's happened to me before. It is like the walkful shame you have to go down and get your snowboard after it's going flying like that, but bad feeling. When you start gambling, when you finally hit the jackpot, yeah, you can take this 2 ways because it's like, you know, you're out at the casino, you're not doing too well. You finally, even if you won $100, you feel like the king, don't you? You know, you feel like you could prance around, you know, you're the big shot. But even look at King Charles, right? He is the king right there. And before that, he was waiting to be the king. Look at the difference. Hard to believe I once had a phone attached to a wall. When it rang, I'd pick it up without knowing who was calling. Amazing I'm still alive. It's so different. Times have changed. Depending on your age, you will be well aware of the phone that was hanging on the wall when it would ring. You know what's crazy? You'd probably run to the phone and be excited to see who's on the other end. Nowadays, you're looking at your caller ID, you're blocking people, you're paranoid of who might be actually calling you. Could you imagine that feeling? Look at the look on his face. Like, you could tell, like, obviously passed out. Pure, like, just couldn't take it and passed out. I couldn't imagine that, like, I'm not like that. Food, $21.53. Delivery fee, $5. Tip, $6. Your total's $93.89. Doesn't it feel like that? Nowadays, you're just going to go for a meal, and there's service fees. There's like tips all on it. And at the end of the day, you're paying 2-3 times what your meal actually was. And you kind of cringe when that bill comes and you say, like, the expression of the face, like, what just happened? I went for a meal and it feels like I went for 2 or 3 people. Doing this is the greatest compliment a man over 50 can give a film. Have you done this? Have you caught yourself in a good movie, good TV show, standing right in front of the screen? I would say the most recent one that I probably did was Top Gun Maverick. That was the only time I got close to the screen when they were doing all the flying scenes. Like, that was me standing right there. But other than that, I would say sports, like a big football game might be the only reason. But yeah, if you're over 50, that's a huge compliment.
The trampoline just took off on us. OMG. Everything is gone. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come down, please, please, please. Come down. Come down. Come down. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
That is amazing that it kind of boomeranged and came back to them. I don't know if you guys remember, this will age me and might age a few of you that are watching today's video, but do you remember, I don't know if they're called Bubble Boy, but the kid that supposedly got trapped in one of these, it was flying around in the helicopters, it was on Fox News, CNN, and it all was a hoax at the end of the day, a publicity stunt by the dad, and the kid was never inside of the big balloon. That's what that reminds me of, but have any of you guys experienced anything like that? Let me know. My dad does this to avoid cutting pepperoni. So there's two trains of thought here. I have done this before on a pizza where pepperonis were covering the whole pizza, and I hate when you cut through pepperoni and you get the two on the side, or it takes some of the cheese with it. So I get why this is doing it, but I know there's going to be a whole group of you who think that this is complete pizza. You should go to jail for what you just did to this pizza, never be allowed pizza again. So let me know which person you are. Me, unable to hit a green the size of Texas. Also me, thinking I can hit it between the gap right there. So golfers out there, this is probably, you can relate to this. Where you've had a golf game where you cannot even come close to the fairway. You're every direction, but you still think you can nail it through the trees and get it right back onto the green. You got a lot of confidence in yourself. That's been me a few times. I can tell you right now, it's not going to go through those trees at all. I only date bad boys. Me. Oh, look at that. Pepsi being poured into a Coke cup. Yes, that's a bad boy right there, because we know those brands. You don't put those together. You don't pour Pepsi into a Coke cup and tell your friend, hey, enjoy this Coke. Is that what you're doing? Is that what's going on here? Because, yeah, those who are Pepsi people and Coke people, you would not be too thrilled with that. The perfect marriage doesn't exist. The elderly couple visits 644 out of 645 Cracker Barrels. That's the key to keeping a marriage together. I can see it. Cracker Barrel's an awesome place. Some of you might not agree, but I love going to Cracker Barrel, and I think me and my wife get along when we go there, so I understand that. Teacher, lying is not a job. Lawyers. Okay, first off, lawyers, this is not true. It's fake. Do not sue me. Do not come after me. But yeah, I mean, lawyers, you got to bend the truth a little bit. You got to spin it. I'm sure you walk a fine line. Some may say that line is lying. That is not me. So lawyers out there, this is complete fake news as far as I'm concerned. Marriage is such a weird concept. I like you, want to hang out until one of us dies. Yes. If you put it that way, that simple way, it seems a little simple where, yeah, you just want to spend the rest of our lives together. But, you know, marriage is way more complicated than that. I hope if you're married, your marriage is way more complicated than you just want to hang out with somebody until they die. We hope there's a lot there. You build a family, things like that. So a funny meme, but hopefully marriage to you is a lot more complicated. Babe, can you take me to one of them places where they cook in front of you? And me, say no more. Out comes the big griddle, cooking right in front of her, getting the cheeseburgers out, the onions, and all the side dishes. I love this meme because it shows the big difference between what women believe when they're saying something and what men hear, right? So the woman's probably assuming she wants to go to a hibachi place where they cook in front of you, and the man, you know where he's at. He wants to grill. Your rap name is Young plus something you always carry with you, no matter where you go. Young student loan debt. That is probably going to be a lot of people's rap name if they're to put Young in front of something. I can see student debt being something that, you know, is with you no matter where you go and you can't get rid of it. Some might throw some funnier things in there, like maybe Young and your wife or something, but that's not me. A decision was made here. So we see that there is a milk jug next to the wine. So they had the milk, walked over and had a rough day and said, putting down the milk and I'm grabbing the wine today. So let me know if you've been there in the grocery store and this has happened to you. Pick an 80s starter pack. A, we got Back to the Future with a Pepsi free. I don't remember Pepsi free. With some Pringles. You got the Blockbuster. And B, with the Lay's Barbecue. And you do got the high C to go with the Ghostbusters. I remember that one. The Octo, it's called. Number C, you got the Doritos with the Mountain Dew and the Breakfast Club. And Cheetos, Coke, the Karate Kid. I'm going with D on this one. Because I think that the Coke I could live with forever. The Cheetos, I could get by for a long time. Karate Kid isn't my favorite movie of all time, but having those three combinations, I can get by for a long time and it won't get old. Some of those other ones, I like some of the movies better, but I don't know if I can drink Mountain Dew every day as I could Coke, right? And the chips were just okay, so that's where I'm going. But any one of those that you guys picked, let me know A, B, C, or D below and why, and if it's something that you could see yourself as an 80 starter pack living with forever and not switching. Well, I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, you know the drill. Smash that thumbs up button so we can get it to the YouTube algorithm. Share the video with your friends. Hopefully they'll have a laugh. Enjoy memes. Enjoy some of the videos that we do. Thank you guys so much for always coming and supporting our videos. And leave a comment below. There's a lot of cool things up in the video that I'd like to get your opinion on. And I do my very best to respond to as many comments as I can so I can be part of the community with you guys and have some fun with these memes and videos as well. Do me a favor, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. There might be a thank button below so you can help donate to Freedom Wars to keep us growing. We can work on getting better sets, putting out more videos instead of being at work more often. So thank you guys so much for all your support, like always. And just like that, I'll see you guys on the next one.